Hi, I'm Mike from Michael's Motor Cars, located in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, and today I'm going to take you out on a very clear, cold day in Lancaster. The roads are clear and dry, so we can go for a short test drive in this car. Please take the time and also watch our showroom video, in which video I'll describe the history of this car and go over some cosmetic details on it. And also we'll do a cold start video, so you can hear the engine starting up from cold. This car is a 1981 380 SL. I picked this car and I purchased it because it's a two-owner car. We bought it from the fellow who bought it from the original owner. It was sold new in Pennsylvania. We have documentation. We have all the original owner's manuals, the maintenance book that came with the car, the original metal identiplate that came with the car. And it's just a very nice, well-maintained, highly original SL. It is a 380, so it's the least expensive of this series of SLs. It's a smaller V8 engine. Significantly, which I'll mention in the showroom video, everyone asks about this. This car has had the dual timing chain upgrade done to it, and there's a sticker on the motor, so it does have twin timing chains installed. That's a nice upgrade to do to this engine. The car itself is in very nice overall condition. We installed a new top on it, a new soft top, which was just done. When we got the car, we had the air conditioning serviced, we had the transmission serviced, and did our general work on the car. And it's just a nice old SL. So let's start it up. It always starts right up, which is nice. All of the gauges and instrumentation are working on the car. The temperature's warmed up nicely. Fuel gauge is working. Oil pressure is working. The speedometer and odometer are working. This is the correct mileage on the car, 72,000. The tach is working. We never guarantee clocks. I think it's moving, but I'm not going to guarantee that. All of the lights and indicators are off on the car, as they should be after you start it. The wipers wipe. The horn beeps. The radio does function. It is not getting stations, so it may need something with the antenna. We can take a look at that, but the radio does go off and on, but it's not getting stations right now, so it may have a disconnect, although the antenna does go up and down properly. We have the climate control, the fans are working. We did have the air conditioning serviced on the car. We had a slight charge put on it. The windows are working, the hazard switch is working. So just a nice car. Everything's functioning properly. So let's go for a drive. These cars, when they're set up nicely and maintained, are really nice cars. They are boulevard cars, not performance cars in the performance sense, but they're very nice, very strong cars. If you get a good one, they're really nice cars. This one is shifting nicely and smoothly at all the right points. Suspension is nice and quiet and smooth. And I think the 380s are a good value point in these cars. I personally think the V8s run great. I think they have adequate power for the cars. Of course, the 450s and 560s have more power, but I always felt the 380 was fine for what the car is. The car has always been garage kept. As I mentioned earlier, we have early service records that are stamped in the owner's manual from dealers. Carson Pettit worked on this car, and the selling dealer worked on the car. The suspension, the steering, the drivetrain, all has that nice smooth feel that these cars should have when they've been maintained. We of course also have the hardtop with the car. We'll show pictures of both. And as I mentioned earlier, the soft top, we just had that installed. That's brand new. So if you've been thinking about one of these cars, I recommend on an SL, get the best one you can afford. Find one that has good history, good service if possible, or well maintained, garage kept. they really still can be lovely cars. And they have a nice presence about them. So there you have it. Any questions, please call me, contact us. We'll be happy to do more photos of the car, answer any questions you may have. It also is a leather car. A lot of these were MB Techs. This has the original leather seats. They're in great condition. And just a nice, pretty blue Mercedes. So thanks for coming along on the drive.